Hey, what's up? Back at you with another video. We are crossing over to Ronaldo Gouws, who has some news about the possible ending of the GNU. Personally, I had some hope that if the ANC is working with the white people, the neoliberals, maybe there'll be some actual change. Maybe there'll be some actual service delivery. But I remember that even where the DA governs, they don't do anything for the people in Khayelitsha. They say the people there should find a way to pay for their services. We all know that government is an enterprise and the DA wants to be paid for everything that they'll do, and they want everybody to pay for everything that they receive. That's a capitalist minded government. Let's go.
Hey, what's up guys, it's Ronaldo. So this video is going to focus on the potential collapse of the GNU government today on the 1st of April. Now, I know today is April Fool's Day and happy April Fool's Day to everybody, but this is not an April Fool's joke. So the two biggest coalition partners in the GNU, the DA and the ANC, could not come to an agreement with regards to the budget. And right now, at 10 o'clock on the 1st of April in the morning, a committee is meeting in order to approve the budget, which is the first step of this. And the DA has had a press statement this morning saying that it could not find the ANC and therefore it will not vote in support of a VAT increase. This comes after a lot of negotiations between the two for the last 3 days in order to find each other. The ANC has come out and said that they will pass the budget with or without the DA. The DA, unfortunately, in this scenario looks like they are just the tag-along gang. And a lot of people in South Africa is frustrated with the fact that there's currently no opposition in South Africa. If you look at the GNU, it's filled with the ANC, who used to be the government, and then most political parties that did a phenomenal job in the opposition benches. At the moment, all you have is the GNU, and then you've got MK and the EFF, and all the policies.
So all are comrades now. They are in it together. Gayton McKenzie used to say, Mabahambe, but he's had to tone that down because he's now with a pro-black government. Because he's now working with a pro-black, pro-African, pro-United Africa government.
That the EFF and MK wanted to be passed, the NHI, the BELA Act, Expropriation Act, all of those have been passed. So there's no real need for opposition, according to MK and the EFF. So therefore, I think a lot of South Africans feel that we've reached the point where the DA and other political parties just need to step back, because the ANC clearly did not get the memo that they got 39% of the vote in the last election and they aren't the majority anymore. However, because of the...
Can't they be taken to court? Can somebody really screw over a GNU? Aren't there specifications about how a GNU will run? Like a constitution, isn't it known that such can be done, such cannot be done? How did we wind up in a situation where the ANC has lost majority, but they're still able to do whatever they like? I mean, I'm happy. I'm in support of the bills that have been put together. Just not sure the NHI, where the money and things will come from. But it seems like something nice, if I can put it that way. Expropriation of useless buildings so that people can live in there. That seems nice. The BELA bill, I don't know what the hell that is about, but it sounds like it's for black kids going to white schools, which is what I did, what my parents did for me. And that would be a nice thing. So why would I be opposed to all of this? I don't know. But do I have concern about the ANC's ability to just willy-nilly do their own thing? Yes, because I wanted them to lose their majority so that the GNU partners or whoever else takes power can do something different. I actually want the ANC out completely. So How did that happen? Aren't there smart people looking over these things? What is going on?
The opposition parties that form part of the GNU, the ANC still think that they are in control. And I firmly believe that the partners in the GNU have not pushed back hard enough or threatened hard enough. And if this means that the GNU needs to collapse for the ANC to catch a wake up, because yes, they might go into a coalition with the EFF, but they'll soon realize that the EFF is just there to steal votes away from them. And the same with MK. That is why I believe that the ANC and MK will not go into the GNU together, because the ANC sees MK as their biggest voter threat, stealing votes away from them. With that being said, News 24. All right, so as you can see here, the GNU hangs by a thread as ANC and DA wrestles over budget agreement. So if you just quickly look at what the headline is, the ANC and the DA have spent 3 days engaged.
Thank you for bringing all of this, Renaldo. I appreciate you doing all the heavy work and me covering you with this grift of mine. Thank you for taking us through the things. You've been in the political arena for quite some time, so take over, my boy.
Engaging over a range of policy issues that the DA has made conditional to its support for the budget. However, the ANC did not meet a final deadline to respond to the DA by late on Monday, and President Ramaphosa is expected to call DA leader John Steenhuisen on Tuesday morning, hours before Parliament's Joint Finance Committee meets on Tuesday. That clearly did not happen because the DA just had a press conference and they said that they will not support the budget. And then just, of course, if you look here, DA leader John Steenhuisen tweeted early on Tuesday morning last night, the ANC refused to finalize an agreement on growth and spending reforms, imperiling the GNU, the DA will oppose the budget unless a written agreement is reached. This clearly has not happened. So as it stands right now, the budget does not seem that it will pass unless the EFF votes in support of it. And even if the EFF votes, I don't believe that that is enough support for that to take place. So it's interesting times. I would like to ask you a question, though. I'd like you to answer in the comments. Do you think the DA should leave the GNU after what you've seen over the last few months in the way that the DA has been treated in the GNU by the ANC? And do you think other political parties like the Freedom Front Plus and the Patriotic Alliance also need to step away from the GNU? Please let me know in the comments below. I would like to get your input. My feel is that the DA is acting like a shadow of its former self since it joined the GNU. Obviously, there's my personal opinions of the DA, but I'm pushing that aside to focus just on the fact that the DA looks like a tag-along partner in all of this. Yes, the DA has got ministerial positions and deputy ministerial positions, but it doesn't really mean anything in the grander scheme of things. The DA here is just being shoved aside, and the ANC is acting like they still control everything. And I wonder how many lines in the sand it's going to take before the DA realizes that this is never, ever going to work. And what South Africa needs right now is a very effective and alert opposition to what the ANC is trying to do in South Africa by enforcing their NDR plans, their National Democratic Revolution plans, and their radical economic transformation plans. These are things that the DA should be fighting against, and whilst they are in the GNU, they aren't fighting these things, and neither is the other political parties that used to be in opposition against the ANC government. So let me know your thoughts. Should the DA and other political parties remain in the GNU, or should the GNU end because clearly it's not working? Let me know your thoughts. And that's pretty much all I got to say. If you enjoy my...
Yeah, so the GNU looks to be at risk. What will happen thereafter? What other options are there? Is there a constitution or something written down? That's all I'm trying to say. Something that guides us. Maybe let's listen to a legal expert or somebody else on this matter who can break it down. Perhaps Mighty Jamie on the dissection. I see he's got a video saying, budget fiasco. Ramaphosa negotiates directly with John Steenhuisen. So we'll jump into that in the next video. I've employed somebody to do the editing for me, so I'll now be able to bring you these videos much faster as we follow the news much closer. Like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you just now with Mighty Jamie.